What's going on, fight fans? This is Laura Kelley with Iconici TV MMA, standing out in front of Factory X in Englewood, Colorado. Earlier today, I had a chance to catch up with Chris Camozzi, who's going against Andrew Craig for UFC Fight Night 40 in Abu Dhabi on April 11th. Chris and I talked fights, superheroes, pretty much anything you can imagine, so check it out.
I'm Chris Camozzi, and you're watching Iconici TV MMA.
It's Laura Kelley for Iconici TV MMA, hanging out here at Factory X with Chris Camozzi, and we kind of color coordinated today. But he's got a fight coming up against Andrew Craig on April 11th in Abu Dhabi. Just kind of want to talk to you about what are you anticipating in that fight, how are you preparing for it, that kind of thing.
Andrew Craig, I've seen some of his fights. He's fought, a few of the same guys I have. He's an aggressive fighter. He likes to push the pace, and so do I. So, training here in Denver, mile high altitude and stuff, I think I'm going to be able to break him, and I think I have better cardio than he does. So I'm looking to finish this fight and make a statement.
Is there anything you're worried about as far as, him as a competitor, since you haven't?
No, like I said, he's aggressive, I'm aggressive, but in the end, I think when we butt heads, I'll beat him at that part. And, as far as I'm concerned, I train harder, and, I work every aspect, and I think I'm better everywhere it goes.
And something I noticed about you, just kind of, reading your Twitter updates, you're big into nutrition and fitness. Now, how does that come into play when you're training like this?
It helps a ton. Here we use a thing called Phase 4. They're out of California, run by Bob Forrester. So we train everything with heart rates. Whether it's running, we do a lot of road work. Everything is based on beats per minute. So we have numbers every week to meet, and you have to stay within that zone. So it's not just straight, go run until you're tired. Everything is scientifically placed week by week, and same with the diet. They also help me do my diet.
It sounds like that's important for almost anybody. Right?
Yeah.
So just talk to me a little bit. I know, let's back up. In college, you did a lot of rugby. What made you finally make the transition to MMA, and do you ever miss rugby?
I played rugby through high school, and then I played 1 year in college. I had a lot of fun doing it. The college team wasn't as serious, but it was fun, and it's a really contact sport. I think I got more injured playing rugby than I did fighting. And what brought me in the gym here was just boredom. I came back from college, and I was just working a job at the time, and I was looking for something to do to stay in shape, to keep working out. And I went down to a gym, mixed martial arts gym down the street, and started kickboxing and doing jiu-jitsu, and then it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah. Well, I think you still hold 4 titles, and you had to get the 5th one up just because you moved weight classes, right? So it worked out for you, it sounds like. Yeah,
locally, I was able to win a lot of titles and stuff, but none of the local stuff matters anymore. It's all on the national level and the UFC title.
So where are you looking to take this? What's next after obviously the fight on May 11th?
Nothing's next as far as I'm concerned. I got to get through this one. I had a rough year last year, so this next fight I really have to finish and make a statement, like I said.
Okay, so just talk to me really quick, a couple fun questions. What is always in your playlist? I know you're a big runner, so what 3 bands or 3 songs do you not run without?
I like every kind of music, so I can't say that there's anything that I wouldn't run without, but I like AWOL Nation, I like Black Keys, I like a ton of hip-hop, mostly underground hip-hop, like Lyrics Born, Tone Deaf. My playlist is really long, so.
And then now talk to me, if you had 3 superheroes to put on a rugby team of your choice, who would that be?
I would go with the Hulk, Superman, and Thor. All powerhouses.
No Captain America? Come on.
Captain America's human.
Oh. Okay, I'll give you that. Is there anything you want to add? Anybody you want to thank, or sponsors? Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we wrap up?
I have a ton of great sponsors. I'd like to thank, my gym here in Factory X. It's in Denver, or Englewood, Colorado, basically Denver. My management, Ingrained Media. Inseco, they're a directional drilling company. They're a big sponsor of mine. Rev Gear, Alienware Computers, Boney Acai, Andrew Vasir, he's an attorney, Vasir and Liddel in New York. Let's see. And Bo's Kennels, they're a pit bull kennel.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us. April 11th, Abu Dhabi. Don't miss it. This is Laura Kelley for Iconici TV MMA.